And welcome back, everybody. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are in the big wide world. We are back. We're live. We're streaming. Muted. Exactly. I was muted and now we are saved. Sorry about that, you guys. Anyway, we're back. We're going to be covering game number 10 of the World Chess Championship between Ding Liren and, of course, Gukesh from India. So big matchup coming up, obviously. Game number 10. They have drawn, I believe, 6 games in a row now. So let's see if they can make it 7 in a row, or if we will get a decisive game today. So hope you guys are doing well. And e4, what does e4 mean? I don't think we'll get e4 being played here. If I had to guess, if you were to ask me to move, here's my prediction. If Ding has an idea against this English that Gukesh played with knight d5 bishop e7, if he has some idea in here, he will repeat the English. Otherwise, I think we're gonna get d4 knight f6, and probably I would guess we'll get a Catalan or maybe a Nimzo Indian, but most likely a Catalan if I had to guess. Whether it's knight f3 g3 or g3 on move 3, not sure, but that would be my guess. So basically, if he has something in English, he'll against that bishop b4 bishop e7, he will play the English again. If not, I expect d4 c4 g3 and some kind of Catalan. So that's kind of what I expect. How long until they start? They will be starting in about 10 minutes. So that's what they will be doing. And let's get going. Here we are. What age did I reach my peak? Rating wise, I reached my peak in, I believe, in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. So I believe that's when I reached my peak. Or it was 2015, 2016, around then. So I would have been 8 years younger. Sleep or stay up, I fell asleep very early at like 7 o'clock, but I woke up at like 11 and I was unable to really sleep, even though I tried to sleep after that. So it's not ideal, but it is what it is. So anyway, so those are my 2 big predictions. The games are gonna be starting about 10 minutes. What platform do you use for trading? I use Fidelity. It was a tremendous week, by the way. Tremendous week. Really tremendous. So anyway, all right, is it cold in Florida? It's actually a little bit cold right now. It'll probably get warmer as the day goes on, but for right now it's a little bit cold. Of course, I do have my coffee, obviously, to wake up. So that's the plan. How was the rest of it? Pretty good. I was just riding the wave in the markets. So really good day. Can't complain. It's all good. So all right, waiting for moves, and games will be starting pretty soon. Tesla was great. I was referring to Lululemon, which absolutely crushed earnings on Thursday night, and I mean, I got max wins everywhere there, so I'm pretty happy with that. But anyway, yeah, Tesla, of course, had a big run up into the close as well. But yeah, it's almost impossible to lose money unless you pick, like, I don't even know what you would have to pick to lose money in, but very hard to lose money in 2024. But yeah, anyway, it is currently 3:51 in the morning for me. The games will be starting in about 8 minutes, so let's see what we get. Is the event in Weisenhaus the final in Germany? I don't know. There's an event in February that I'll be playing. I was actually looking at tickets yesterday, so I will be playing and going from there. So all right, anyway, will I be surprised if all the remaining games are drawn? I will not be surprised if the remaining games are drawn, but I expect there to be a big fight. I expect Gukesh to try really hard in his remaining 2 white games specifically. My prediction is English. If Ding has something against bishop b4 bishop e7, he will play the English for sure. If he does not have something against that, he will then play d4 c4 and probably, I would guess, a Catalan. That's my guess. That's my prediction. What do I think about Jocelyn not playing the World Rapid and Blitz? I don't know what the situation is. I don't know if it was a family thing. I don't know if it was a visa, what's going on. But at any rate, I mean, I assume he'll probably talk about it himself. So anyway, like I said, Fabiano probably wins the circuit. I do not believe the circuit is over because the World Rapid and Blitz counts. The World Rapid and Blitz is the final event. Like, it's very weird, but for some reason they count a Rapid and or a Blitz event as part of the circuit, which makes absolutely no sense at all. Don't ask me why, but that's my understanding, is that it does count. So like, if Arjun does win the Rapid or Blitz, it's not over, is my understanding. Now I could be wrong, obviously, but that was my understanding of the situation. Regardless, FIDE, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, you guys. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys tell me, but I believe the Rapid and Blitz, yeah, the winner of the Rapid gets 20 points. If Arjun wins the Rapid, he wins the circuit, even though the only event that counts in Rapid, I believe, I mean, I don't even know how it works. Like, don't even ask me, guys. It just sounds ridiculous. The whole thing sounds stupid. But Anyway, it is what it is. I don't want ding chilling, I want ding sizzling. That's a new one. I haven't heard ding sizzling. But like I said, I think that for sure Gukesh is going to try really hard in his 2 remaining white games. The question is, will ding start trying to push too? That's the thing. So let's see. So anyway, all right. Am I feeling tired? I feel okay. I feel a little bit sleepy, but I feel okay. But anyway, Magnus told Gukesh is no more than 50-50 at best. I mean, I think that basically this match comes down to every game where Gukesh is a white piece. Gukesh is 2 white pieces. So yeah, anyway, waiting for some moves. I don't really care about what Kramnik has to tell you guys. I mean, the bottom line to everything that happens, just to be very clear, is he brought upon himself by accusing everybody of cheating. Straight up, that's all that needs to be said. When you go out and you accuse people of cheating and you expect nobody, I mean, suddenly you expect everyone to not say anything. I'm sorry, that's not how the world works. So that's just the 5 cents that I'll say on that topic. But we're here to cover chess and talk about things that actually matter. So anyway, all right, let's see what we get here. Let's see what ding does and go from there. So yeah, that's just my 5 cents. Nothing else to really say right now. So that's it. Yeah. All right, let's see what ding does. D4 or C4, one of the two. Make more reaction videos. Absolutely we can. Absolutely. Grishchuk is accusing Arjun and Gukesh of cheating. I don't know, I haven't seen that. No idea. But you know, the one thing I will say before the games get underway that people should remember is, like, there are a lot of things I've said that people have assumed over the years. I say it's like clickbait, or you say something just because you want some clip, or you want people to like go crazy about it. I've already alluded to this stuff with the Russians before, so it's just now kind of all coming out at long last. But this is not, to me, this is no surprise. I mean, I've alluded to it before. This is no big surprise at all. No surprise at all to me. So anyway, let's see what we get here from ding. D4 C4 game should be starting in about 3 minutes and go from there. Hikaru versus ding is 5-5 in classical chess. I don't think so. I don't think ding and I have had more than maybe 2 or 3 decisive games. Like, we've had very few classical games. It might be 5-5 if you can include rapid and blitz, but ding and I mean, I feel like I beat him somewhere in classical, then he beat me, of course, in the last round of the candidates. I'm gonna say my score against ding is like 1-1 maybe, or 2-1. Like, we have not had many decisive games. In fact, I'm struggling to think of more than maybe like 5 or 6 classical games we've even played against each other. So it's very, very low. Anyway, game's gonna be starting in a second, so let's wait for the moves to come in. Yeah, let's wait for the let's wait for the first move to pop up. It's 2-1 with 8 draws. Yeah, it's very, very, very thin. Very, very thin. Yeah. Yeah, so I've beaten ding 11 and I have 21 draws with everything. It's 2-1 with 8 draws in classical. So we played very, very few games. Very few games. So, all right, players are at the board. We're waiting for the ceremonial first move, and the game's going to begin. I hope it goes to rapid so ding can pop up. If it goes to rapid, ding is the favorite. Yeah, if it goes to rapid, ding is the favorite. Definitely. Are you going to play in any tournaments in the next 6 months? Well, I'm playing in the World Rapid and Blitz in a couple of weeks. I'm playing in the 960 event in Germany in February, and then I'm playing the American Cup in March. So I do have like a tournament a month, kind of, I guess you could say. So January, I'm not playing anything though. January, I'm not playing any tournaments. So and then if you're referring to like a serious classical tournament, I'll be playing Norway chess in I think May or June. Gukesh has been crushing. No, Gukesh, if anything, has been a big disappointment in this match, simply because he's had great positions in many games and he's been unable to convert. So I think it's a situation. I think ding is going to play c4. If you personally were to ask me, I think he'll be happier with that English. That bishop b4, bishop e7 is okay, but I frankly think it's probably what you want to see objectively. So I think that's what we'll get. My prediction is c4 though on move 1. That's my prediction. But we'll see. Who's the favorite now? I still think that objectively, the pendulum is going to swing every game. So like, for example, if Ding draws here, I think Gukesh is a slight favorite. If they draw when Gukesh is white, then Ding becomes a favorite. Basically, I would say that it's just going to be like, it's very close to 50-50, and it's going to depend on who is the white pieces. That's it. That's all that needs to be said. Nemo commented on you. I don't know what she said, nor do I particularly care, if I'm being honest. So, I mean, what do you want me to say? Anyway, so now Ding is the favorite as of this moment. Yeah, I mean, technically yes, as of this moment Ding's the favorite. The game's a draw, then I would say that Gukesh is the favorite. With every passing game it will swing. So all right, they're clapping. We have a ceremonial first move. Let's see what we get. E4. That's a ceremony. There's no way. That's a ceremonial first move. There's no way we'll get E4. Yeah. 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 Let's see what we get. We're not going to get E4. E4 will not be played here. I would bet you good money we won't get E4 here. No way we get E4. I expect C4. Let's see if I'm right or I'm wrong. Wait, that was really weird, you guys. He went to reach for the D pawn, and then he took his hand back, and then he played it after like a hesitation. That was really weird. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we get this position. Okay, well, we get a London. We get another London from Ding. Really, Riley, another London. Wow, another London. Really, very interesting. I'm very surprised we get another London. I mean, I'm very surprised we get another London. This has me surprised. I'm legit shocked by this. I'm legit shocked by this move. Yeah, this is surprising. I did not expect a second London. I thought that the first game was, and Gukesh is thinking. See, so Gukesh, this also. It's not that I hate the London, you guys. I think that if your opponent's well prepared, it's not the greatest choice. However, Gukesh might have thought that Ding was not going to play it again, and he doesn't. Now he's debating: do I want to play that same line which I played in the previous game, or do I want to play something different? It's very interesting psychology here from Ding. Very interesting psychology here from Ding. So he's gonna play the same line. Okay, he's gonna play the exact same line. Okay. By the way, if we get like that exact line, which is leading to a forced draw, I would laugh my you-know-what off. Imagine if we got a draw in 10 minutes with the exact same line that happened in game number 8. Imagine that, you guys. Imagine they blitz out 20 moves and we got an instant draw. That would be one way to really upset everybody. That would be the quickest way to make sure the press conference turns into a complete riot. Okay, so far they're repeating. Will we get C3 and bishop D6 again? I assume we will, but let's see. I don't think we'll get a repetition, but I also would not be shocked if Ding plays the exact same line and has some very slight nuanced idea. Like we got the same line, like C3, bishop D6, bishop B5, and he's some very slight nuance. Okay, so we get bishop to E2. Okay, bishop E2 played here. So a new line from Ding. He does not play C3. We get bishop E2. Well, I collab with takes because your takes. I believe they haven't reached out to me about the about a recap with Levy and Magnus yet. I assume they will, but you know, I'll just wait and chill and see what they say. Ding looks like he overslept, maybe. I mean, this bishop e2 is, it's definitely an unusual move, but I will say though, I don't think the Ding is going to play another London in the system. I don't think he'll play another London in this match. This is the last time that I think we'll get a London system, at least from Ding, and at least in classical. In rapid and blitz may be different, but at least in classical, I think this is the last time we'll get a London. Bishop e2 is not very ambitious at all. I think bishop e2 is extremely dry. I mean, shouldn't black just go bishop d6 here? What's you're gonna play some c4 and try to transpose to like a queen's gambit decline. Very creative. It's actually very creative. So he's going to take on c5 here and try to transpose, because normally the way you get a queen's gambit decline is you get c4 e6, something like this, and you'll get some takes, bishop f4, and something like takes e3, castles, bishop e2, something like this. It's a little bit different, but I expect takes castles, and like knight 6 c4, something like this. I'd be very surprised. I expect d takes c5 here. I saw a tweet from the official. They're considering to not show the eval bar to players during the press conference. I would tell you guys that generally, as it relates to it, I think that probably it doesn't matter whether it's the world championship, just basically any top tournament. I don't think the player should see an eval bar. I think literally as soon as the game ends, they should have to go and do the press conference right away, so that you get their actual true, honest, raw opinions. Because if you have if you talk to even your trainer or whomever it might be, already what you say is going to change a little bit based on what they tell you. So I think that is what I would say, is that if you want the raw, pure, unfiltered opinion of what they thought about position, you have to do it immediately. You have to do it immediately, because otherwise you're super influenced by what you're told by your second, or by what you see the eval bar say. You're very much influenced. Again, that's just my two. Yeah, we're gonna get takes, castles. So I'll tell you what's going on here. What's going on here is very simply, instead of playing a queen's gambit decline and finding out what, like, he didn't want to find out if queen's gambit decline is what Gukesh was going to play. So he found a nuanced order to get this position. We're going to get castles, knight c6, c4 castles. I mean, this is very dry. I could have sworn that I've had this position, maybe, in fact, with takes. I mean, I'm almost certain I've had this position with white, maybe against Anatoly Karpov, maybe not Karpov. I've had something very similar to this. I should find that game. I have a feeling it's very similar to my Karpov game, but maybe I could be wrong. Let me see if I can find the game. I'm looking for the game. Gukesh looks so determined today. I mean, I think that I think that Gukesh is probably feeling a lot of pressure. He's probably very frustrated with everything. I mean, I think it's been pretty tough for him in this event. Let me see. My game against Karpov, it was definitely a bishop f4. Oh, it was with knight a6. It was knight a6, knight c5, not bishop c5. That's why it wasn't similar. But one would certainly get castles, castle, and something like c4, knight c3. Start searching games today. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, this is I like the choice from Ding, actually. I like the choice. Do I watch take recaps? No, I watch almost nothing chess wise. I'm serious. I'm basically I do my work, and once I'm done working, I just don't look at chess stuff now. Back during the pandemic, it was very different, but nowadays very rarely do I actually look at anything. Sagara said Rapport and his wife have combined played bishop e2 9 times. Okay. Ramen, no, although I am hungry. I'll probably make some rice soon, or maybe I'll eat some cereal. I don't know, we'll see. Cereal's cold, rice is hot though. Probably hot rice is better at this point. But anyway, okay, we'll get castles. I expect castles, maybe knight b2, maybe a3, but castle seems pretty obvious. Fact that Ding is thinking here also, I'm a little bit confused, because there's no way that he hasn't looked at this. Cold rice, well, I heat up the rice. That's why I heat up the rice. I don't know why Ding is thinking. I mean, he has to have looked at this, but it's only a few minutes. It's not a big deal. If he gets below an hour 50 here, or he gets like 145, I will actually be confused by what's going on. Like, because this is not a spot where Ding should be thinking. Yeah, he plays c4 right away. Okay, probably knight c6, I assume. I mean, the only question is there a difference? Like castles? Is there like queen b6? I'm wondering if there's some difference between castles, because c4 castle you probably castle anyway, or maybe, oh no, I think I realized what it was. I think after castle maybe there's this and d4. No, but this is apparently bad, so I don't know why he, I don't know, maybe there's some difference, who knows. But we got c4, probably castles, and the show goes on. Or knight c6 can be played. Castles or knight c6, one of the two will be played here. dc4 may be a move, but not going to be played, I don't think. Am I a big Lucky Charms guy? I'm going to be honest, you guys. I haven't had Lucky Charms, and honestly, I don't think I've had Lucky Charms probably in like 25 years. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think I've had Lucky Charms in like in a quarter of a century, you guys. So I mean, yeah, when I was young I loved like Lucky Charms and Fruit Loops, all the stuff that's terrible. I do like Raisin Bran. Yeah, Raisin Bran is the one thing that I've always liked over the years. But yeah, no, Fruit Loops and Lucky Charms were great when I was a kid, but I haven't had it very much in recent times. Okay, Gukesh thinking here. I am hungry because, like I said, I fell asleep at like 7 o'clock. I woke up at 11, so I think I'm probably gonna go heat up some rice. I think we're gonna get a big think here. Hikaru is old. Tell me about it. Okay, we get castles. I'll wait till there's a first real think. I assume we'll get castles here. Maybe knight c3, maybe a3 too. Does Ding hate 1e4? Ding is a guy who always played d4 growing up. Some players grow up playing pawn to king 4. Some players grow up playing pawn to queen 4. Both first moves are fine. Usually though, when you grow up, you generally pick one of the two. You usually play e4, d4, and they're very different stylistically. So if you play it for most of your career, you can pick up e4 later, but usually you are going to stick to what you know. So he grew up playing d4, so that's why he plays d4 much more than e4. So we get castles. Okay, probably knight c6 here, I assume. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this is about as solid as you can be. Honestly, to be honest, this is about as solid as you can possibly be. I just realized how much the streamer earns from Kiki is constantly the highest viewed live here. Maybe not highest viewed live, but I do what I can. I love streaming. It's what I enjoy the most. I'm gonna be honest. Well, I guess not at the moment. I mean, because the market's so red hot, I actually enjoy trading quite a bit more. But overall, I mean, streaming is definitely what I enjoy the most. And yeah, it's great. For someone who asked me about why do I do it on my stream versus doing it on chess.com, frankly, I'll be honest, it's because I get paid more, first of all, and then secondarily, there's no reason to dilute my brand by going on chess.com when I can do it on my own stream for my own fans. I will say that, you know, a lot of the stuff I see on some of the chats, like on chess.com and chess24, can be pretty toxic at times, so that also doesn't really appeal to me very much. So knight c6 played. Let's see what we get from Ding here. Yeah, I expect knight c3 here. Buy high sell low. I mean, I had a massive win in Lululemon yesterday in calls, so very happy. Very happy day for me. Let's see what we get from Ding. Probably knight c3 if I had to guess. Knight c3 is my guess. D4, e4. I like both moves. Both moves. I would say as I get older, I probably like e4 more, and I'll tell you why I like e4 more. And this goes back to even 2019, before the pandemic. I feel like e4 is more aggressive and more to the point, and as I get older, I like, this is going to sound like a comical analogy, but it reminds me kind of how like Roger Federer later in his career, those of you guys who are big tennis fans, you're obviously familiar with how Federer, he came up with a saber technique where he'd run in, he'd try to end points a lot quicker, he didn't like super long rallies. And sort of, I would say that for me, especially in like 2019 and the pandemic, even now, like I like quicker games. I like things to the point. I want to get to the action. I don't want something super slow. So so I probably these days prefer e4 more than d4. So I know that's a very weird analogy, you guys, but anyway, he didn't like rallies. Well, you mean he was a servant volleyer kind of, but I just feel like when I last like year or two, You know, with like the save, I felt like he was really trying hard to end the points quicker. He's going for more, obviously started using the bigger racket. Of course we get D takes C4, and now this is headed down the path of a very, very boring game, most likely. This is already extremely dry, mainly because, again, much like the previous game, the pawn structure, all the pawns are on the same files. There's no pawn imbalance here, so very dry already, very dry. Am I couching? I actually don't know what that means. Is that a meme? I don't know. That's probably a meme, right? Are you couching? I don't know what that means, actually. Sorry. Is that a meme or something that I'm missing? Oh, am I coaching? Oh, am I coaching? Oh, am I coaching? I mean, it's still super early. You guys are talking about poly market. I don't think there's much to be said. I don't even know what the odds should be right now. Let's find it. Poly market game 10, right? All right, what do we have? Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to make of it. I would say it could be much higher, could also be much lower. It's too early to judge. It's way too early to judge right now, so it's nothing really to be added. Yeah. Italian or Rui Lopez, I think playing the Scotch opening or the Scotch Gambit is probably the best at the lower levels. If you were to ask me, honestly, that's what I would recommend. So no, I don't say 99% draw. I mean, with the next like 5 moves will play a big role in terms of what's going on. Have I done any ad shoots? No, I have not. Yeah, I feel like basically, you know what? I'll tell you my general read on the matches. My general read is that basically Ding is happy to play as rock solid as he can. If Gukesh gets frustrated or blunders, I'm talking about the games where Ding is white, then Ding will try to pounce. But I think Ding is generally pretty happy to be rock solid and play for tiny advantages and make the draws if there's nothing there. So I think it's really going to come down to Gukesh and whether Gukesh in his 2 remaining white games can go bonsai and win a game. It's really going to come down to the next 2 games. You guys said something about sponsors. Yeah, we're going to be doing a sponsored portion of our stream later during Bullet Brawl for Factor 75. So we will be doing a bit of a sponsored portion later, because I will be streaming the Bullet Brawl on Twitch. Hopefully I'm okay. Hopefully I don't fall asleep during that stream, because like I said, I went to bed at 7, but I woke up at 11. That's not what I wanted to see, by the way. I mean, isn't this just equal? I mean, isn't this just draw? You know what's bad? I think I've even looked at this position before. I think I've looked at this position out of a transposition. This is really bad. I think I've looked at this out of transposition. Maybe in like 2018 or 2019. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if Gukesh can play Queen E7. There's Knight H5. Maybe B6 right away. Maybe H6. So let's see what he does here. It's mostly boring. It can be a little bit tricky for black if you're not careful, but like I said, I think Ding is happy being rock solid with white, and if Gukesh defends, it's a draw. No, I mean, I think at this point, I would say at this point, I think it's really on Gukesh. It's going to come down to whether Gukesh can create anything with white, but as I said before, the problem in matches is the more games that you play, the less ideas you have. It's very, very hard to keep coming up with ideas. So that's why the match is, I would say, generally trending in favor of Ding, because I feel like Gukesh has already shown his good ideas, and I really don't think he has much left. I think it's going to come down to his seconds, who are literally probably were locked in their room all day yesterday studying the French. I basically think it comes down to that. I think Gukesh is going to play the French, and if he doesn't have anything, then the match is going to tiebreakers. If he has something, maybe he'll be able to win. But I guarantee that yesterday, Gukesh's seconds, they were literally locked in a room, chained to their computers, studying the French defense, because that's what all this is going to come down to. Now Gukesh is thinking for a bit here. You can trade, you can go b6. The whole point of b6 is to activate the b so that it's not bad, because yes, right now you look at both of white's b's are both active. Black only has one active b, but the bishop on c8 kind of walled in, so that's why you want to go b6 and bishop b7. So I mean, if you were to ask me right now, I think it's going to come down to Gukesh and his team, what ideas they have in the French. Ding's decline over talked about. I don't know what's about decline. I mean, honestly, Gukesh has been much better for large parts of matches, but he's also kind of choked away a couple of games, so it's very hard to judge what to make of it. I think what it mostly shows more than anything, though, is how drawish chess fundamentally is as a game, more than anything else. So I think that's what I would say. Do I play tennis? I love tennis. Is the French going to become E5 and C5 tier after this match? Well, you guys might or might not remember it, but you know, back in August, there were some events in St. Louis that were held, and there was this random streamer guy by the name of Hikaru Nakamura, and you might not remember this, but Hikaru actually started playing the French in that event, which definitely surprised some people. So I think it's already kind of well known that the French is a decent opening. Yeah, I was playing the French in St. Louis in August. Hikaru, be honest. Levon's been playing the French a lot too. I mean, all the top guys have played it. Fabiano played it recently. Like it's a fairly solid opening these days. Someone's asking me, Hikaru, be honest, do you think chess is a real sport? No, it's not. It's a mental sport that there are certain aspects that are definitely translatable to physical sports, but it is a mental sport, which I think when you classify that is great. But no, it's not a sport like say tennis is, or like track and field, or you swimming or volleyball or basketball are. So chess should not be in the Olympics. It's not one of those sports. It's a mental sport. As a former pro player, how many hours is enough for prep? You know, I don't know. I think what this match shows a couple of things. The first thing this match, well, I'll give you my general take. My general view is that Ding is being honest when he says he's only prepared for a couple of weeks. I'm not going to get into like, you know, I think that's insane personally, but you know, whatever. He's got a situation, that's his life, you know, it's fine. But I'm going to take Ding at his word that he's only been studying for a couple of weeks in preparation for this match. So my takeaway from that is, first of all, what it shows you is how easy it is to play with the white pieces and be solid, even with very limited prep. That's my first big takeaway. The second takeaway is that it shows that you know, even when your opponent's coming in prepped to the gills, just juice with the prep, if you can get to a middle game and you're not significantly worse, you're probably going to be able to defend most of the games. So those are my two real takeaways, is that it really shows how easy it is to play with the white pieces if you're just trying to be solid as opposed to trying to win every game. But then also, even with black, if you don't get cooked out of the opening, how easy it is to defend. So that's my general view of it. That's my general view. Yeah. Okay, it looks like Gukesh is thinking. I'm getting a little bit hungry. What should I get you guys? Let's cereal or hot rice, or like heat up my rice. Maybe we can do a poll. No, it's just like, it's the Costco rice, the Ajinomoto yakitori style Japanese fried rice, or cereal. Eggs? I don't really like eggs, actually. I don't know. I don't really like eggs. I can eat eggs, but it's generally not what I like. I'm not a big fan of eggs. Okay, let's see the poll. What are we gonna do? Cereal or hot rice? Let's see. What's the answer? Taco Bell? No, definitely no Taco Bell, you guys. Definitely no Taco Bell. Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with eggs, but it depends what you mean. If you mean like, if you mean eggs like scrambled, they're fine. Wait, is nobody betting? Is nobody not betting? Is nobody voting? Or am I? It's probably just Kick. It's not up. Is nobody actually voting, or is Kick glitched? It might be glitched. It's showing 0 for both. I mean, let me refresh. Let's see. Oh no, it's working. It's working. Okay, now it's working. Yeah, I refreshed. Now it's fine. Okay, 6139 for rice. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be rice, most likely. Oh, it's 5941. It's coming down a little bit, but anyway. All right. Okay, let's see what Gukesh does here. I mean, knight h5, h6, b6, or queen d1. One of those 4 moves I think will be played. I don't know which one, but one of those 4. That's my prediction. Yeah, it's 5941. We're almost done. Gonna be a draw. Definitely could be a draw. I mean, I think a draw is most likely, but I wouldn't say it's 99%. Computer likes queen e7. Yeah, but queen e7 allows bishop g5, and now this pin is a little bit problematic. But h6, bishop h4, rook d8. Wait, actually, this reminds me, there was a line in the Queen's Gambit Decline where you trade the queens and then you play bishop b4. Can you do that here? No, this is a different line. There was some line I remember looking at years ago where you're supposed to go bishop b4. I don't remember exactly which position the Queen's Gambit Decline, but something like that. So maybe, but I mean, I'm skeptical. Okay. Does Hikaru have an accent or he speaks neutral English? I speak American, y'all. We be speaking American. Greatest language in the world. United States of America. Greatest country in the world. Come on. What accent? We're American. And we're damn proud of it too. All right. Anyway, let's see what Gukesh is going to play here. It looks like Rice is going to win. Yes. Do I speak Arabic? No, I definitely don't speak Arabic. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're waiting for a move. Rice won the poll. I'm gonna go heat up some rice and we'll be back in like 3 minutes. Give me a second, you guys. No moves? No moves, eh? No moves. Okay, I'm harvesting rice. Yes, I have my rice. Harvesting rice, exactly. Harvesting rice. Okay, so we have no moves, right? No moves played. Okay. All right, so Gukesh is deep in the tank here. This is one of the first times, if ever, that he's been deep in the tank. But yeah, I've got my rice. You guys can see it a little bit. It is hot though, so I don't want to hold it too long. Okay. So first time I think the Gukesh has been deep in the tank early in the game. I also was thinking while I was away making the rice, you know, one other thing that I think is very important is that when a player is better prepared, if you are unable to capitalize on that advantage early in the match, the player who is underprepared, generally as the match goes on and gets longer, they're going to become better prepared because you're using all these great ideas and you're showing all this stuff. Like you're showing all your ideas, and if you can't beat your opponent, then they get used to the openings, they can study the openings, they can on the fly sort of start preparing for everything. And so if you aren't able to punish your opponent when you have better prep, the longer that a game goes, the more difficult it becomes. By the way, of course, let's speak in English, you guys. I know people are writing in all kinds of crazy languages right now, but let's keep it to English, okay, you guys? Yeah, otherwise I can't read what anyone's saying. But yeah, basically the point that I was making though is that the player who is less prepared, the longer a match goes where the person who's better prepared can't capitalize and beat them, it bodes better and better for the players who are underprepared. So the fact that Gukesh has been unable to punish Ding, it definitely is, the match is definitely trending in Ding's favor because there are only so many surprises you have, and of course Ding has seen most of those surprises already. Thank you, Habibi. Yes, exactly, Habibi, exactly. So anyway, so all right, waiting for some moves here. I'm gonna start eating my rice. So but yeah, you guys are writing in like Hindi and all that stuff. But so what was I gonna say? So yeah, basically I think the match is definitely trending in Ding's favor, but it's I do think that today, for example, is a very critical game because Ding has a rock solid position with no risk. Gukesh is gonna have to find a couple of good moves. He probably will and draw the game, but right now this is a dangerous situation for sure for Gukesh. So I mean, the pendulum's gonna shift every game. So for example, let's assume this game's a draw. If Gukesh does not win tomorrow, it's a big advantage for Ding. Every time that Ding has one extra white game remaining, and Gukesh has one less game, it's always an advantage for him. So I mean, the position is equal objectively, but what I mean by dangerous is that there's no chance of Ding losing. It's very rock solid here. So basically, the situation where if Gukesh finds the right moves, he'll draw the game. If he goes wrong, he's going to be under real pressure and or potentially lose. So it's like a situation where Gukesh has to find the best moves, and he's Ding chilling, for lack of a better way of putting it. Ding chilling. So that's the main reason that it's a dangerous situation, because there's no chance of this game going the other direction. It's not a situation where Gukesh can win the game. He can only draw the game. It's either draw or Ding wins. It's a 2-result game. How's it going, Benjamin? Too long. Hope you're having a good morning. No, but this is 2 results, meaning that basically if Gukesh finds the right moves, it's a draw. If he doesn't, he'll be in a lot of trouble and or potentially lose. So for Ding, this is the absolute dream. This is a dream in chess in general. There's also one thing that a lot of people misunderstood. When people were wondering why are we so critical of Ding making the draws earlier, it's because in chess the dream situation is to get a position where only you can win, or it's a draw if your opponent finds the best moves, but no chance of it being a 3-result game. So that's why a lot of us are so shocked and critical of Ding, because there have been a couple times here where like he's had that chance to keep the game going and then he just makes a draw where there's 0 risk in the position. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens here. I mean, Ding definitely has made it work so far. I mean, game 2 is a very big moment for Ding not to push, because Ding was ahead by 1 game. There was a big moment to try and win. This isn't copycat because there's a bishop on c8 versus f4. So for example, if you could put this bishop on f5 just to illustrate, then all the b's are on the diagonals. But here this bishop is much better placed than this bishop. It can't get out on the diagonal. But definitely in general terms of symmetrical pawn structure, it is fairly dry. Reddit, Matt, your beginner tutorial. Luckily I don't go there. The only Reddit that I actually frequent is Wall Street Bets. That is the one Reddit that I do go to fairly regularly. So all right, why is someone around Gukesh with a phone? I couldn't see if someone was around Reddit, or not Reddit. Why if someone was around Gukesh with the phone? I don't know. It's not a handshake position. No, it's not. No, it's not a handshake position. I really like what Ding has here. I'm really liking Ding's chances here. Zero risk, only upside. Literally no good reason to make a quick draw either. For Ding, there's no reason to make a quick draw. So I don't think we'll even get that. So this is really a big dream. This is the dream. This is the big dream. Don't I think both positions are almost equal? The main thing about this position is that only white can be better. It is equal to perfect play, make no mistake about it, but Gukesh has to find the moves. Ding doesn't have to find anything here. No, I really like this position for Ding. I know you guys are probably like, it's a draw, zeros. I'm loving this for Ding. Looking at this right now, I really think there's a good chance that Ding could get winning chances today. This is actually a Queen's Gambit decline. It's a London system, but it transposed into another opening. Could white draw versus Stockfish here? Could I draw this against Stockfish? I don't know. Let's see. Let's try. Gukesh is gonna think for a long time here, so let's try. Let's try. Here we go. Let's try this one. Okay, add game. Let's try this. Okay, so we're at this position after bishop takes c4. Practice versus computer. Do we get a move? Do we get him? No, we didn't get a move. This was on the board. No, but I want to play with I want to play, how do I want to play with black, right? What do I do? Maybe I wait, what? Let me wait. Let me copy this position. Wait. Play versus practice versus computer. No, I want to play with, how do I play with how do I do this? I'm trying to figure out, wait, I don't copy it. What am I doing? How do I do this? What am I doing? I want to play with black. How do I, so okay, so I go here. Okay, so I go here. Okay, here we go. It's gonna play. I don't, let me go back. Let me go back here. Oh no, I'll play with white here. Okay, here we go. Or no, I want to play with black, right? Do I want to play with white or black? I want to play with white. Yeah, okay, so let's take. Do I want to play with white or black? I'm a little confused. No, I want to play with black. No, I want to play with black. You're right. Yeah. What am I doing? Okay, let me figure out. Practice versus computer. How do you flip sides though? Will it move now? Rotate the board and then copy the fen. I did. I'm a little confused actually. Copy the position one move earlier. So this position, copy this position. I don't want to play with white. I want to play with black. I want to play with black. Flip the board on the live game and then copy it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's my move. So let's take. Okay, here we go. Now we get to play. Okay. So I don't believe that queen d1 is the best move here. So I do know the computers play queen e7 and a6. I don't think queen e7 will be played here. If I'm playing, I'm gonna go a6. Go. I mean, I can trade, but I'm gonna go b5. I think I've already made a mistake, by the way. This already looks kind of dubious. I think I've already misplayed this. That doesn't look right though. This gives me rook c8, e4. Okay. We'll go b4, e5, but takes queen b3. Bishop c5, knight a4 gets sharp. Let me see. We got knight h5 played here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not convinced that I can. I'm not gonna pretend. I don't think I can actually draw this. I don't think it's safe at all. Let's go back to the game. Here we go. Let's refresh. Can I draw with white was the question? Oh, was it with white or with black? I don't know which color it was. I don't think it's easy for black. Play with white. Okay. Sorry, I'm on the wrong scene, but I'm gonna do it anyway. 1 second. I'm gonna try with white because that is the color you guys want, right? Okay, so I'm playing with white here. I'll go here. I mean, this one I should be able to draw pretty easily. Like, I mean, I can draw this easily. I mean, I don't know, b3 is fine, g3 is fine. I mean, everything, all roads lead to Rome. Let's go here. I could trade. Actually, I'm kind of misplaying this a bit, but it still should be should still be a draw. I mean, why did I actually, I should not trade the bishops. Why did I do that? Yeah, now I'm promptly blundering this away, right? Go here, I guess. I can go king d2 here. I've misplayed this though, for sure. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's just a blunder. Oh, that's just a bad blunder. I can still maybe draw this, but I just blundered a tactic for no reason. No, yeah, I was drawing, then I blundered the tactic, but still, it's not that simple. Yeah, it's not that simple. Let me change the scene. It's not quite that simple. If I took more time, I probably could have drawn that position, but again, it's not that simple. Try again. I mean, you guys, yeah, you play this on alphabetical. Okay, let's keep going. We're stuck in Adele. Sorry, guys. Yeah, let's try one more time. Okay, I'll copy this. Do analysis. Okay, 1 second. Let's try this one more time. Okay, add game. Practice computer. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, it was this position. Okay, I'll try one more time. I'll be serious this time. Okay, let's go here. Like, this has to be easy to draw. I mean, I can just take and trade. Well, let's think about this. Knight e3 is a move. Queen d8, rook d8. Let's go over this again. Knight b3 is fine. I'm gonna play it this order, but I mean, this, I should never be able to lose this, right? I mean, this should just be, I've got a bastion. I can go knight e1. I can go a3, knight d3. It's finding tricks again, though. It's finding tricks. But I mean, this is just a draw. Okay, I mean, I can never lose this. Put the knight on e3. Okay, yeah, so I mean, you can basically never lose this with white. Put all the pawns opposite color. I mean, maybe I can rotate the knight somewhere, though. Maybe I have a better square. No, but it's, it's just a draw. Yeah, it's just a draw. Okay, it's just a draw. Let's go back to the game. Okay, Gukesh moved. He played knight h5, right? We don't have a new move since knight h5, do we? Yeah, we don't have a move since knight h5. Yeah, no moves. Yeah. Oh, does it not work for that? Okay. Yeah, the point is that I can draw it, but with white, but can you win? I don't think I can draw as black. No, I don't. Yeah, so bishop g5 or knight e4 are the two moves. Have I seen Leela knight odds? I have not. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it. What about queen e2? It's a move, but it's not a great move. I think black just takes and goes. Actually, you know what? I kind of like queen e2 now that you mention. I kind of like queen e2, but it's a very aggressive choice. I don't. That's the thing. I don't know what Ding wants here. Does Ding want to be aggressive, or does he want to make a draw? That's the question. I don't think we know yet. I don't think we know yet. Yeah, queen c2 and queen e2 both make sense here. If Ding is serious about trying to win today, he'll probably go queen c2 is my guess, just because you have knight g5, there's pressure on c5, you can bring the rooks to the center of the board. I mean, this looks like the movie play. Is my stepdad following the match? I don't know, probably, but probably not closely. Definitely not watching it every morning, I don't think. But she's like queen e2. I think queen c2 is much more human. Queen c2 is much more human. Queen e2 is fine too. Both moves are playable, but I would go queen c2 just because of pressure, but also knight g5 to create the threats towards h7. Yeah, I mean, Vishy's saying queen e2. I'm surprised by that. Queen c2 is much more human to me. It's kind of funny your YouTube upload yesterday. You said there was no chance you would cover this because it was 4 a.m. Yeah, but you guys, the fans, are showing up every morning. You've made it worth it for me. So it's pretty rough, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I would go queen c2 here for sure. Yeah. I mean, bishop g5 is fine too, but I mean, this is going to be a draw because now black just goes b6, bishop b6. This is a big nothing burger. No, I mean, if Ding is happy with a draw, he'll go bishop g5 or queen d8. If he wants to go for more, he's going to play queen c2 here. I mean, queen c2 is what I would play if I were trying to win the game here. That's what I would play for sure if I were trying to win. I like your streams way more than the official ones. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I will play the bullet brawl, by the way. I will be playing that later. Yes. So, yeah, knight e4 is fine, but like we saw, just takes. I mean, this is nothing. And again, I mean this is what I just played against the computer with b6 here, but I mean, it doesn't seem super likely to me. I expect queen c2. I think I expect Ding to go for it. I expect him to go for it with queen c2 here, but of course he probably, now that I say I expect it, he probably won't go queen c2, and then he'll be frustrated. What Magnus said is fine, but it misses the point, I would say, because generally the way that what I would say about this match is very simple. Every white game has huge importance, so it's like playing a sport where possession matters a lot. It's basically like having possession. When you have the white pieces, you have possession. When you have the black pieces, you're defending. So it's basically every single game something changes. I think 50-50 is, I still don't feel great about Ding's play with black. But I think Magnus is basically saying, if I put it in plain English as a chess player, he's saying that Gukesh clearly doesn't have anything in the French. If you don't have anything in the French, Ding's completely solid everywhere else. So so that's what I would say in plain English about the topic. But we'll see, because I mean I assume Gukesh is gonna have something against the French defense in the next game. I mean, if he's gonna try to win with white, it's got to be in e4 in my opinion, not in d4 or c4. So, but yeah, I mean, I think basically every game the odds change here. So for example, if this game is a draw, it probably tilts slightly back in Ding's or in Gukesh's favor, because Gukesh is white tomorrow, and Gukesh has been pushing Ding hard with white in most games. Although, as I said before, the more games you play in a match, the less of an advantage you're going to have, especially if you're well prepared, because those exciting novelties, you run out of them at the end of the day. So I mean, I think this match would have been an easy domination if Gukesh hadn't lost in game one, but game one really turned everything upside down. I mean, game one really turned everything upside down. Vishy said queen e2 is the only hope for white. I mean, queen c2 is much more natural to me. Queen c2 is much more natural than queen e2. But yeah, I would say that overall, the main point that I would make is that the better prepared you are, you need to strike early and often. The deeper you get into a match where you haven't built a lead, the less surprise you're going to have. Your opponent's not going to be shocked by a lot of your opening choices. So the fact that Ding has made it to game number 10 and he's not behind, or yeah, Ding's made it to game number 10, he's not behind, is just huge because he's been clearly out prepared throughout this entire match with white and with black. Rook C1 is fine too, of course, not a bad move, but black will just trade and take the 2Bs here. Time situation, nothing special yet. Do I think these players have any secret weapons? They probably have some ideas for trying to win the game, but they probably don't have anything specific. Do I think Arjun would have been a better contender for this match? I mean, impossible to judge. Impossible to judge. Like, it's very hard to judge like whether Gukesh is underperforming, whether this is his actual level, or whether it's like the nerves and everything else are just affecting him, which is also very likely. It's very likely that for Gukesh, just the nerves and the pressure of the situation are affecting him tremendously. So it's really hard to draw any major conclusions from this, is what I would say. But we'll see. Do I think he'd be winning over white in this match? No, I don't think so. Nerves weren't a problem with candidates. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but candidates is a very, very strange tournament too. Like, I mean, there are a lot of ups and downs, a lot of people who are informed, a lot of people who aren't informed. Very, very tricky. Did I prepare for the Grand Swiss in the World Cup? I don't even mean by did I prepare for them. Those tournaments, I don't even know when they're happening. Arjun is losing points fast in Qatar. Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Arjun because he's basically in this very unpleasant situation. He's playing an open with a lot of dangerous players who are underrated. And like, no, I mean, obviously Fabian is, you know, playing these tournaments in St. Louis, and I mean, I said before, not all open tournaments are the same. So like the tournament in Qatar is an extremely dangerous tournament to play in because there's so many Indian kids, so many Uzbekis. I mean, all these people who are underrated. Even the Iranian, there's like a 2300 guy who crushed Noterbeck. Whereas in the US, the tournaments are a lot softer. So like on one level, on some hand, I feel bad for Arjun, but on the other hand, Arjun could also just come to the US and play the same tournaments. So, I mean, it cuts both ways. Do I think Ding will burn his time with the advantage on this move? Maybe. Next turn I'll be playing as a World Rapid and Blitz. Yeah. Very hard to judge though. Very hard to judge. Very hard to judge. Oh, I mean Fabiano plays Qatar. I mean, that would be very tricky. No, I mean, it's much better playing in the US. He picked much better tournaments. No, the tournaments in St. Louis and Charlotte are much better because there are very few kids, and the kids who are playing are not honestly underrated by hundreds of points. Like a good example is this 2300 kid who played a move. A good example is this 2300 kid Reza Mahdavi from Iran, who's been doing very well in Title Tuesday, playing at strong GMs, but he doesn't play over the board at all almost, or he hasn't had the opportunities, whatever it might be. But he hasn't had the opportunities. But like, he is a very dangerous player that you don't want to play against. Or Pranesh, who Arjun played in round 4, very dangerous Indian kid who I've played a lot online, who has the username of Artoon. These are very dangerous players. They're very aggressive. They're underrated. They're sharp. That's just not the case in the US. That's just not the case in the US. The only danger in America is the Greek freak, also known as Nicholas Theodorou. He's literally the only player in these two tournaments that Fabiano has played who I look at it and think like, wow, that is a guy who's underrated a little bit, very tactical, very dangerous to play against. There's not been any other single player who I'd put in the same level. Mark Heineman might be underrated, but let's be real. Mark Heineman is a 2450 player who maybe is playing like 2500, a little bit above that, but that's much different than someone who's like 2500 playing like a 2600 level. It's like this guy Reza Mahdavi who's playing in Qatar. Like his rating is 2340. I bet his rating is gonna be 2550, literally like this. I bet his rating is gonna go north of 2500 in like a couple of tournaments. He'll gain 100 plus rating points immediately because he's not a 2350 player. You see his games entitled Tuesday, and then you see him beat Noterbeck. He's not a 2350 player, not even close to it. But I don't think it's the same thing in these US tournaments. But as I said before, at the end of the day, I mean, everyone has their tournaments they can play. Everybody has the same options or choices, so you can't really be like, you can't be mad at Fabiano or anything like that, because he's just playing the tournaments that he has the choices to play in. So it's that simple. Guess the Elo by Levy is funny. He made one with Magus. You should do it. Wow, Flo, you're showing your newness to the whole chess universe. That was one of my original ideas that Levy and I did. We did that together on stream, like literally 3 years ago now, three and a half years ago. So we did that ages ago, long before Levy and Magus. I wonder if I still have that overlay. Do I still have that overlay? I think I deleted off this. I deleted. I had that in my scenes here. Guess the Elo. I had that whole scene with the orange and everything else, but I think I deleted it because I had too many scenes in OBS. Yeah, I deleted it not long ago. Let me see if I can find it. I don't see it right off. But yeah, nostalgic scenes. Yeah, we did that ages ago, literally 3.5 years ago. Time flies. So anyway, all right, let's see what Ding does here. Queen c2. Computer wants knight e4. I mean, I think Queen c2 is a move that I would play here. No, if Fabiano qualifies, I assume he's gonna be playing very rarely in 2025. I assume he'll play very rarely as far as classical chess goes, if I had to guess. But Ding is using a lot of time here, which is not an issue because it's a very symmetrical, boring position, but it's really a moment of choice. It's really a critical moment here. If we get Queen c2 or Queen e2, Ding is playing for more. Probably almost anything else is just going to be very boring, if I had to guess. So am I going to analyze Chess.com channel? I don't know what you mean by that. The most exciting move here would be to see Queen c2 or Queen e2. You guys, I don't care. Like you keep asking me about a kid who's 3 years old. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like the kid's 3 years old. Let's see where he goes in like the next 5-6 years. Let's stop over sensationalizing this right now. Okay, like let's relax. Let's see where he goes in the next 5, 6, 7 years. Maybe once he's a teen, then we can deal with it. But let's stop overreacting like it's, oh my god, like it's out of this world. Like, yes, it's very good, but 1500 is like just the start of your journey. So like, yes, I mean, of course I've heard of the kid, but like it's just not that big of a deal right now. Like, let's see how good the kid becomes and go from there. Is Wei a good player? Yeah, he's a great player. He's a great player. So I'll just answer some questions. Wait for people to say things. I mean, there's no reason to react to anything related to Kramnik. The bottom line is it's nice to have your conspiracy theories, but you know, when you go and you basically start accusing everybody left and right with nothing to back it up, you know, don't expect people to just ignore it and be all nice to you. Like, there's no conspiracy. There's no conspiracy whatsoever. The fact is he goes after people with literally nothing to back it up, and then he acts all shocked. It's like Pikachu shock when people actually get upset about it and they start going after him because he started in the first place. It's really just that simple. There's no conspiracy. Like, there's literally no conspiracy. So, you know, it is what it is, and it's sad to see that someone who is, I mean, still is, frankly, a very strong chess player completely, you know, lose the plot or lose track of what matters. But that's how it goes. You know, it's sad to see. It is. It's sad to see. So let's see what Ding plays here. Yeah, Queen c2 or Queen e2 will be played here. Before the stuff, do you like Kramnik? I mean, I always had it. I always enjoyed playing against him. Yeah, I always enjoyed playing against him. I did. So yeah, it's what it is. So let's see what we get here from Ding. Probably Queen c2 if I had to guess. I mean, I can't anymore because like you really don't know what the reality is. You don't know if it's like trolling, like you just don't know what the reality is. You don't know if it's trolling. I mean, you don't know if it's trolling. You don't know if he's completely gone crazy. Like, it's impossible to know. Impossible to know. I mean, I saw the one tweet by PH, and I mean, all I would say is like talking about violations of the law. Like I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. You know, he's very lucky he hasn't been sued by the Jossmans of the world for what he's done. I mean, it's just funny that he can twist it that way because he's very lucky he hasn't been sued. He's the one who's gone out of his way to attack literally everybody. So anyway, let's see what happens here in this position. Let's see what Ding is gonna play here. Queen c2, queen e2, bishop g5. I mean, I guess it's playable. Knight e4 is playable. So that's how it goes. It could be for attention. I mean, I literally have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. You know, I'm not gonna speculate on that. Like, it is what it is. So anyway, invite Wesley to commentate. I don't know where Wesley is right now. I have no idea. Bishop e5. I mean, there are so many moves here, but you know what I'm going to say about this position? I mean, it's so dry that I'm not going to be critical about the time usage, but I don't like that Ding is using so much time, just because I feel like this is a spot where he could put some pressure on Gukesh here. Like, if he played queen c2 or queen e2 quickly, he could try to press Gukesh a little bit on the clock, but now that opportunity is gone. So I mean, that's the way I'd be critical, but again, there's zero risk here for Ding. It was nice when you invited Sam Shankland. Yeah, I mean, poor Sam. Like, he's trying. He's still trying. I mean, he's playing in the St. Louis tournament, but he's man, I feel bad for him. He's got some other stuff going on. Not my place to talk about it, but he's struggling, and I hope he gives it his best shot. I mean, it's terrible to see someone like him was 2,700 plus, and now he's like 2,660 or something. Like, terrible to see. I mean, just such a great player. What is he down to? I mean, I see he lost to the Turkish kid yesterday, right? Oh man, 26. Well, 2670. He must have won the last game. He beat Nizhnik in the last game, so it kind of repaired a little bit of the damage. But yeah. Anyway, all right. Fidelity alert. Options assignment in Lulu. Nice. Okay. All right. Let's see what we get here. Queen c2, queen e2. I don't know what else can possibly be played here. No idea. I mean, bishop g5 is a draw. Knight e4 is likely a draw. I mean, see what else we got. No king h1. King h1 won't be played. No, won't be played. So, all right. Have I ever been to Ireland? Yes, I have. This is so boring though. It's so boring. I mean, the time usage by Ding is killing me. I mean, we get queen c2 or queen e2, we'll get a game, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think we'll get queen c2 or queen e2 here, because I think Ding is going to try to keep it as dry as possible. I think there's a very good chance this game's going to be an early draw. If we don't get queen c2 or queen e2, this game's going to be a draw. Make no mistake about it. Seeing all these draws, why do I feel like Ding is farming Gukesh again? He is. He's gaining so many points. Like, if we pull up 2,700 chess, he's farming hard. Like, we look at 2,700. Let's take a look. By the way, another thing that I haven't spoken about recently, but I did notice here, is when you look at the 2,700 rating list, there are 30 people over 2,700. If Dubov or Wang Hao even draw a single game, we'll be down to 28 players over the 2,700 mark. That'll be the lowest number in a very, very long time. I don't know, like, I mean, I can look at a historical maybe. How do I look at a historical list? Do I go here? Is this historical? Where's the historical? Maybe it's under charts. Maybe it's under records. Yeah, so like if I look at these monthly top 50s, let's go back. I know there's a move. What did he play? Oh no, did he? Oh no, he went bishop g5. Oh no. Oh no. Now we're gonna get bishop e7 and it's gonna be a draw, almost for sure. Okay, so let's get back to what I was. Yeah, I mean, this is not it. We're gonna get bishop e7 and the game's gonna be a draw. But anyway, what I was trying to say is, so let's go back to the ratings. Let's go back to like 2016, for example. In 2016, you guys, there were 43 people. There were 43 people who were 2,700. In 2016, there were 43 versus 30 currently, soon to be 28, by the way. So in 2016, there were 43 people over 2,700. Let's just go back to like, I don't know, like 2013. In 2013, there were 50 people over 2,700. There were 50 people over 2,700 in 2013. Like, the rating deflation is a real thing. Like, the last time there were so few people who were 2,700 is like crazy. Like, let's go back. I don't know, let's go back to like 2009 maybe. 2009 there were 31 people. Vladimir Kopium. Oh, Vladimir Kopium was 31, and look at who's number 32 at 2699. That's pretty funny. January of 2009, I just noticed that. That's pretty funny. That's actually really funny. But yeah, it's been like a long time, really. Like 2007 is 21. So it looks like 2008 or 2009 is when we saw the spike, and then by like 2013 it was up to 50. And yeah, it's very, the ranks are thinning out. They're thinning out here. Like 2024, they're 32 published, but yeah, it's 2018. Was there a brief period in 2018 when it got that low as well? Maybe. But yeah, there's definitely deflation in the rating system for sure. Definitely a serious rating deflation going on. So anyway, back to the game. Let's see what we get. Bishop G5, almost certainly Bishop E7 here. Check 2018. Okay, let's 2018, like, okay, let's go to like 2018. 2018, there were 46 people. 46 people. Whew. There were 46 people. Did it start declining later in 2018, or are you guys trolling me? No, I mean, it was very high. Yeah, 2018 was very high too. It was like 46. Very, very high. Very, very high number. Very, very high number. Did it get really low here? November, still like 46 people. Yeah, like interest rates are too high. Yeah, I mean, there's deflation in the chess ratings for sure. Huge deflation. So anyway, back to the game. We're waiting for a move here. Yeah, so basically this is the lowest number since like 2009, I'd say. Yeah, Britain nowhere to be seen. I mean, I hate to break it to those of you guys who are British, but it isn't coming home. Okay, I'm sorry, but it isn't coming home anytime soon. Maybe never in chess. I think the main reason for those of you guys who are asking, I would simply say I would simply say that basically my view is that basically the field is becoming too even. There are too many people. There are too, Bishop E7. There's gonna be a draw. Yeah, there's gonna be a draw. This is not gonna be exciting. I mean, maybe white's better here somehow. I don't know why, but yeah, white's better because of G4. 0% chance that Ding is gonna play G4. No shot, bucko. We'll get like rook D1, bishop B7, knight E5, and then like knight F6 and bishop E8 and the and draw. No, I mean, I basically think that it's gonna come down to the two white games. No, I mean, by the way, this is another thing that Magnus would love to have this with the white side. It's an end game, early end game. Magnus would love to have this position. He would love to have this position with white. But he's not playing, and Ding and Gukesh are, so that's that. But Hungarian what? I don't know what Hungarian means. Hungarian what? Yeah, I don't know what you guys mean by Hungarian. Hungarian what? No. Do I think what? Do I think I will ever challenge for the world championship? Unlikely at this point, but possibly. I mean, as I said before, not really a big deal for me at this point in my career. It'd be nice, but not really going to change anything for me. So it'd be nice, but not a big deal. Ding spent 20 minutes to play bishop g5. Yeah, I mean, this is headed towards a big draw. I mean, this not a big draw, a very boring draw, I should say. I mean, I want to give you guys lines, but I mean, like, takes rook d8. I mean, I know a computer loves this, but it's too drawish. I mean, take, I mean, now the knight goes back, there's e5 e4. I mean, I'd be very surprised if we don't get queen takes queen here. If we get bishop takes bishop, queen takes, I'd be pretty surprised. But people are going to be very upset again. You know, you're going to get, like, if queen d8 is playing, be like, what is Ding doing here? He's even afraid of just playing a normal middle game with no piece on the board. Why does he want to draw every game? That's like exactly what you're going to hear. Do I scroll reels? No, I don't. I don't actually. You're talking about Instagram, right? I mean, I actually, you'd be surprised, I don't use social media that much at all anymore. I mean, I really don't use social media much. Like no cap, I really don't. I mean, I use social media, but I use social media like specifically for like trading stuff. Like I'll look at like stock twits, for example, or Wall Street bets, stuff like that, but or I'll scroll X for like finance related stuff. But I mean, I'm never looking at like the other stuff. It's literally only in regards to like finance and trading. I follow 69 people on Instagram. By the way, one thing about Blue Sky, I did create an account and I haven't used it or made any posts. Someone created a Blue Sky though. Someone made me aware of this. Yeah, someone let me see. Can I open this image in a new tab? Yeah, someone pointed this out to me. Yeah, so this is not me, by the way, for anyone who's wondering. Like, big shout out to whoever created this. Maybe my team created it without me knowing. But for anybody who's wondering, like, this is not actually me. I didn't create this account, but hey, if they're trying to push my YouTube videos, hey, more power to them, but that's not me. Just for anyone who's wondering, this is my actual one, my account. This is my actual account, but I haven't posted at all. So for anyone who's wondering, this is my actual account, but I haven't posted anything on it at all. So, you know, it is what it is. But let's get back to the game anyway. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. Hey, if someone's gonna mention my YouTube videos, hey, more power to them. Like, I'm not gonna complain, but it's not me, obviously. So anyway, fake one looks more legit. Yeah, I know, because I haven't put a picture up yet. I know I should put a picture of me in like a clown suit or something. I don't really know. I mean, Blue Sky is fine, but I mean, it's a little bit thin on actual conversation. Anyway, let's see what we get here. Mine looks fake. Yeah, because I haven't done anything. Literally, I just created it and then I just want to see what it's all about. Do I mind giving you some financial advice? I mean, mostly it's buy ETFs and dollar cost average. Buy some amount every month. Let's just say every month you make, I don't know, let's just say you make $5,000 every month, and you have like $2,000 of income. Just take 1,000 of that every month and buy the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ index. Just set aside $1,000 every month rather than going out and buying Starbucks or buying Starbucks coffee or whatever it is. That's what I would say. And no, that's not direct financial advice, but yeah. Was the S&P too big to fail? Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, if the S&P 500 fails, you have much bigger problems in this world. I mean, literally. Yeah, if JP Morgan or S&P or whatever fell, like, much bigger problems in the world. Much bigger problems in the world than money. Yeah. So Hikaru says what? Hawk took, I mean, like that stuff that I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even understand that. I don't even understand how all these creators who do it, they aren't like literally in jail or getting sued for these rug pulls or whatever you call them. Like anytime I see it, I'm just like, excuse me, like what the heck? Like it's insane actually. Like I'm just shocked that people aren't literally like, you know, just getting completely sued or like, you know, or worse. Please make a coin. I don't even, what even is the point of it? Like seriously, jokes aside, like seriously, like I'm being serious. What is the point of a coin? What is the point? No, I'm serious. What is the point? Tell me what the exact reason is. I mean, besides just like running a scam, obviously. Like, what's the actual reason to do it? I mean, everyone say it's the point is to scam. Okay, well. You're not going to streamer awards? Why would I be going to streamer awards? I mean, you're trolling, right? I mean, considering what I have coming up in New York, I'm busy enough. I mean, that's a good joke, but yeah. No, but can someone seriously give me what the point of it is if it's not to scam? What is the point? No, I really want to know what the point is. No, I want to know what the point of it is. So there's literally no reason. There's no point. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what we get here. Like, I mean, I'll give you an example, like, because I mean, like I get the point of like having like some kind of corporation or something and being like, you know, like a publicly traded company, something along those lines. Like, I do understand that, like, something like that. But like, I don't get the point of a coin. Like, if there's no actual long-term idea, then why are you doing it? But why is it gonna 5x? What's the fundamental reason behind it 5xing? Besides just people, I mean, what's the point? Anyway, let's wait for a move here from Ding. I expect we're gonna get a queen trade if I had to guess. We get 94. Okay, not a crazy move, but also not a very exciting move. I mean, what's the point? I don't even get it. What's the point? I just take. I mean, is actually, wait, not H. Sorry, I have 95, right? Yeah, 95 first. Oh, this is good. Maybe you got maybe. I didn't think it was really much at all, but maybe it is something. What about knight f6 right away, just to cut you off the pass? Computer wants queen b1. Okay, I actually, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like knight e4 a little bit here. It looks like a very nothing burger type of move, but maybe there's some bite to it because you're trying to go knight d6, you're trying to blunt the knight on h5. I actually like this move from the standpoint that that the game goes on. It doesn't just die immediately. I kind of like knight e4 here, actually. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Of course I know Persian words, but like we're here speaking American. This is an American stream. So anyway, is Ding chilling? He is. Yes, he is Ding chilling. Twitch or Kick as per ad revenue. Kick does not have any ad revenue currently. I assume they will in the future, but they don't right now. I really like this position. I do like this position. I really like this. I like what Ding has done with knight e4. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this decision from Ding. Get knight f6 queen. Now is a big moment. Will we get queen c2 or not? Queen c2 or queen b1? Will we get queen c2? It's a big moment. If we get knight takes f6, I'm going to be very upset, by the way. If we get knight f6, this is going to be a draw. I'm going to be very upset if we get knight f6 here. So, of course, now I say we probably will get it. I'm going to be very upset if we get knight takes f6. I'm not going to lie. Why don't you stream on YouTube? You get 20k views easily. Couple points that I would make about that. First of all, the ad revenue on YouTube is much worse than it is on Twitch. That's the first point, just to be very clear. The second point that I would make about that, I just forgot where my train of thought was, is that in this modern world, there aren't sponsors the way there used to be. So like when you talk about numbers only matter in so much as you can monetize it. And if there aren't sponsorship opportunities, when you look at some number, you're like, wow, it's amazing or something, it doesn't really matter that much at the end of the day. It only matters if you can get big sponsors or you're able to monetize it via ad revenue and everything else. So like, why would I go out of my way to try really hard to do something different suddenly when if it's not gonna actually make a whole lot of sense? Speed kills it. Well, yeah, I mean, but I'm not ISO speed, you guys. Like, I mean, I'm not. I mean, it's very flattering that you guys think of me like that, but I'm not. Like, I'm not ISO speed. But anyway, that being said, you guys, I will say, however, speaking of YouTube, we might be also live streaming Titled Tuesday on YouTube this upcoming Tuesday as well. So we might, for the first time ever, actually be doing it on YouTube, Twitch, and X, but we'll see. That's not set in stone because it's going to require some technical know-how, but it is a possibility. I get way more super chats there. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I just you know, it's like one of those things where please no, we need music. No, you guys misunderstand. The point is that you find a technical workaround so that you have the music on Twitter and on Twitch, and then on YouTube you don't have it. So I'm looking for a workaround. Yeah, I'm looking for a workaround, but we'll see if we can make it work or not. I should DL show speed, but in chess. I know what you mean by that. Queen c2 or queen b1? Queen b1 is probably better because yes, queen c2 allows knight e4. Tesla Sky High, you were right. Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of crazy because I have a 300-400 call spread for January 2026, so literally 1 year away from now. And that's still only priced like $45. I mean, I bought it really cheap. I got it at like 7-1 odds. So like, I mean, it has huge potential to be a massive win for me. But even now, with like a year to go, with it basically almost above the max profit strike, it's still only priced as though it's 50-50. So kind of wild. Anyway, let's see what we get here from Ding. I might try to roll the options perhaps, but we'll see. Can't you stream on Kick and Twitch at the same time? No, I have a Kick contract that doesn't allow me to do that. Okay, big moment. Queen c2 or queen b1? Yeah, queen c2 or queen b1, one of those two moves. Can I give you the lore on the Red Bull sponsorship? I mean, I had a sponsorship with Red Bull for a while, and then they kind of dropped me because I mean, I don't know the exact reasons. I mean, I think they weren't really interested in chess, but it's kind of ironic because my sense was they dropped me because I wasn't playing great chess. So I got the sense that they were like, okay, he's not like winning tournaments, he's not playing great chess, so it's, you know, it's what it is. And it's just ironic because then, of course, this was 2019 when they dropped me, you know, like it's kind of ironic. Then the whole pandemic happened, and then everything turned around, and now they can't even afford me. So it's kind of funny actually how it works. It's just funny how life works. So Tanya still has it. She has a much smaller deal. She has a regional deal with Red Bull India. I had a deal with Red Bull like overall, not with one of the local companies. A little bit different. So yeah, it's different because I think if it's a local subsidiary, it's very different than if it's like Red Bull, whatever the Red Bull LC or whatever they call it in Austria. Is it GmbH or something, I think, for Deutsch or whatever it is, but it's very different for the regional sponsorships versus like Red Bull as a whole. Okay, no move yet, waiting for a move from Ding. If we get knight f6, I'll be very upset. If we get queen b1 or queen c2, you'll see a happy face. One second, sneeze. Queen b1 or queen c2, I'll be happy. Knight f6 is going to be a draw. So, yeah. Do I know if Vidit's getting married? Will he be invited? I know he's engaged. Yeah. Why is ChessBase India sponsored? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? By Red Bull or what? What do you mean? What do you mean, you guys? What are my thoughts on Chess Up 2? I think Chess Up 2, I mean, I'm not familiar with it. I don't think there's anything special to it. Now, to be fair, like, obviously I've been involved with Chestnut, and I think they just have a vastly superior product with what they have to offer, frankly, because the whole lighting up of squares and all of that, like, that's just very gimmicky in my opinion, and not really the best way to learn chess, if I'm being brutally honest. But what I would say is that like with Chestnut Tech, I think it's a little bit smoother. You also can connect directly to chess.com just like you can with Chess Up 2. So like, I mean, all of it's kind of gimmicky. I mean, if I'm being honest, like completely honest about the whole thing, like, you know, I'm so old that I remember the initial days of this sort of stuff, and I don't think there's anything that's, oh my god, are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't think it's a chess set of tomorrow. Not even close. No, I mean, everything's all about marketing and advertising. But you know what else I was gonna say is that I'm gonna be honest. Like this is probably a really hot take. But I was really surprised when I actually did see that episode recently to see those guys from Chess Up on Shark Tank. Like it's great to see a chess product being featured there. But I was really shocked by the fact that they were throwing around numbers like, I forget what the number was, but they threw around some number about the number of people who play chess. They said 600 million people, I think, play chess, and like that is simply not a real number. Like that's just bad. I know there was a study by Aegon that said something like that years ago, Aegon or World Chess or whichever one it was, but like to use that number as though it's a fact is like really sketchy in my opinion. Really sketchy. I don't remember what the exact number they used was. I could have the number wrong, but they used that fact, and I was really kind of appalled by that. That was just like, excuse me, are you kidding me? So anyway, let's see what Gukesh plays here. Probably rook d8 or bishop d8. I'm guessing we'll get rook d8. Bishop d8 is fine. I mean, rook d8 takes rook c1, bishop d7, and it starts to look like some kind of like very dry Nimzo endgame. It's gonna be a draw. And also I think they were valuing it at like, I forget what they were valuing at. They were valuing it at something ridiculous too. Yeah. Yeah, it was 600 million. But yeah, it's just like wild. Yeah, they were valuing their company at 6 million. They were asking for 300,000 for 5%, which is like insane actually. So all right, we got queen d8. Let's see if we got rook d8 or bishop d8. Do I believe in free will? Well, as the famous philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre said, you know, not making a choice is making a choice. So it is what it is. I expect rook takes d8 to be played. What I was surprised by, though, mildly, was that Mark Cuban actually plays chess, or at least has some very general interest. I was surprised to hear that on one hand. Okay, queen d8, probably rook takes d8 or bishop takes d8. One of the two moves. Another conversation about free will. We could talk about free will. We could also talk about the classic, you know, the social contract, of course, if you guys really want to get deep in the weeds. We could talk about, you know, the social contract, you know, all good stuff. Collab with Mark. He follows me on Twitter. I could DM him. Anyway, let's see. So we get rook takes or bishop takes. It's looking like another draw, by the way. It's looking like a very drawish position. Looking very drawish. Mark Cuban has a net loss on all Shark Tank investments, but the problem with that, though, is, as you guys know, is like it's kind of a catch-22, because aren't they basically just playing with they're playing with free money? They're playing with free money, aren't they? Because don't they get paid a bunch of money per episode? So it's like they're basically playing with house money in a way. Like, doesn't Mark Cuban, I think Mark Cuban was getting 50K per episode or something. So if he's getting 50K per episode, he just literally can take that money and roll that money into the investments, and he's not actually losing money. He's basically just he's free rolling. He's basically free rolling, hoping that he gets 100x return on one of those investments. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, like, it's great. Don't get me wrong, like, it's great. Like, I wish I had that situation. But like it's kind of like you're actually not really risking that much money, because you're just playing with the money you get per episode. So it's like it's kind of like I mean, it's great. It's great. It's like you just get this, you basically get a free roll. But like, I mean, still. Okay, you guys are asking me to check poly market. The draw chance 83% seems about right. Next couple of moves are going to determine whether it goes down to like 60 or it goes up to like 95. This next move, by the way, is a very critical move here, because I think after rook takes d8, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, how do you keep the game going, though? How do you keep it going? There's 95, like, just an example, even this. Yeah, I don't even know what you're playing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what you're playing for here. I mean, maybe you're playing for bishop d8. No, but even this, bishop d8's fine, rook d8's fine. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Chess up costs $300. I mean, like I said, like it's what it is. I mean, in my opinion, it's very gimmicky, but maybe I'm too boomer, and I'm used to things being old school. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm too boomer, who knows? But 300 for a product like that, to me, is kind of crazy. Like, to me, those, like, that just misses the point, doesn't it? I mean, everybody these days is literally doing everything on mobile. Like, I think the vast majority of people who use chess.com, for example, it's everybody's doing it on mobile or on an iPad. Like, a big thing to lug around, to me, like, I mean, if you really love chess, I get it, but I don't know. To me, it's just like, it just doesn't seem like, it doesn't feel like that's it. Anyway, yeah, rook d8, bishop d8, everything's drawish here. Do I like Ding's strategy? I think Ding is basically, I'll tell you what I feel like Ding's strategy is. Ding's strategy is to be like this, is it like a Cheeto? No, sorry, sorry. Is it like a cheetah or something where you basically lie in wait? Or maybe it's like an alligator or something. There's like, it feels like Ding is like one of those animals where you're lying in wait for a long period of time. You're lying in wait and you're trying to pretend that you're asleep. Okay, relax, you guys. But it's like you're trying to pretend that you're not there. You're like asleep, you're really chill, and you're not doing anything, and then you wake up. And that's what I feel like Ding is doing. He's like trying to be really slow and boring, and if there's an opportunity, he's going to wake up and try to pounce. But he's not going to try really hard. A Cheeto. No, it's a cheetah, like the animal. Yeah. Cheetos, yes, Cheetos, yes, exactly. Anyway, yeah. Why are all the top US GMs like Sam, Wesley, and Ray losing rating points? I mean, you want my honest take? They're stuck in the mud. They don't really have a career path. They've been playing chess for a long time, but there's no great career path. They're stuck in the mud, and they don't really know how to find the inspiration to kind of overcome it, if you want the honest take. That's the honest take, actually. That's the honest take, is that basically it's I can tell you, like, I mean, I guess I'll say it, like, who cares? It's not a big deal, but like at the end of the 960 tournament that I played in St. Louis, which was was like a month and a half ago, maybe even more now, where I went and played, like, there was a closing ceremony. We were eating in one of the restaurants, and like I was at the table with Ray, and like the whole dinner, like Ray was so sad. He was so depressed about the last game against Fabiano. There was no life, there was no energy, there was no excitement in him. And so I think basically what's going on, especially as it relates to like Ray, but probably frankly all of them, is like you've gotten to this point in chess. It's really hard to improve once you reach this peak around 2700, or in like Wesley's case above it. So what are you actually doing? You're basically cashing your paychecks for as long as you can, but there's no inspiration, there's no motivation, there's nothing to be like really motivated or inspired by. And when that happens, you're just kind of going through the motions, and like your rating inevitably is going to decline. And it's exactly where I was in 2019 too. I was in the exact same spot in 2019. We'll get like Rook D1, Bishop D7. Game's headed for a draw very soon. No, I mean, it's my honest take, because I think basically, like, for me, like, I was already on the road down that path, but then what happened is that I sort of really found my love and my joy of chess again because of the pandemic and everything that happened online. King F8, King E7, Knight E5. I mean, Knight E5 is just a draw here. No, is there anything? Oh, maybe you can play for more. Maybe you can play for a little bit more, but King F8, King E7, big nothing burger. I'm trying to figure out, there's really no way for Gukesh to play for more, though. I don't think. If you go here, you got some position like this. I'm trying to figure out if there's some way for black to get more, like, I don't know, 95 maybe. But even this, even if you get the maximum, I still don't think you can win. Maybe, but unlikely. So yeah, that's what, whereas like Fabiano, for example, on top of just being a very good player, he has big motivation. Because, you know, another thing for Fabiano, when you think about the circuit, is that if he can win, he basically cock blocks, or he most likely, I don't know why I said that, he most likely blocks one of the he most likely blocks one of the Indians. He basically boxes out one of the Indians. Like, he basically blocks out one of the Indians so he can't qualify. So it's actually it's really important. Okay, whatever, you guys. Okay. But the point is, yeah, so as I was saying, if Fabiano qualifies, it makes it much harder that all the Indians can qualify. It makes it very hard for all the Indians to qualify, because like that's one less spot. So it's like now the chances of Prague, Arjun, and let's just assume Gukesh loses. I mean, the match is a long way to go, but let's just assume he loses this match. It seems very unlikely that all three Indians can qualify. So he basically blocks out one of the spots which Arjun would have gotten, which would have freed up more chances for Gukesh and Prague and everybody else. So like, it's actually, that's also a huge motivating factor too for Fabiano. Huge motivating factor as well, because the Indian kids are the most dangerous players. I mean, I think for Fabiano, the only people he probably sees as serious competition if they make it are basically the Indian kids and probably myself. I doubt there's anybody else right now that he sees who he thinks is very dangerous. So it's actually like, it's dual purpose. Like, that provides huge motivation. I mean, Nepo has to qualify. I mean, but Fabiano was beating Nepo man in the last round. Ali Reza will see if he can make it or not. Who really knows? Please make a meme coin. Why would I make a meme coin? Why would I make a meme coin? Does it look like I want to do so? Does it look like I want to go and do something like fraudulent? I mean, I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked. Like, have none of these streamers actually gotten in trouble for it? Like, is the SEC asleep at the wheel or something? Because really, it sounds very, I mean, it sounds very questionable at best. Yeah, I feel like I always hear about I feel like I always hear about something, but then it's like you never see anything actually happen out of it. Like, do I care how many people watch my stream? Most of the time I'm not even looking these days. No, I don't look anymore. Why do you voluntarily double his pawns? Because the pawns can't be attacked here easily. I'll just play 95 to offer the trade. There's no draws before move 30, right? But this is going to be a draw. I hate to break to you guys. This is like, this is going to be a boring draw again. It's 40 moves. Okay. I think that they might look for a repetition in here somewhere. I'm not doing an early recap because it's not even 6 o'clock yet. So yeah, no recaps. Not yet. Not yet, at least. Yeah, these draws are killing the vibe. I agree. Yeah, they are. Made of these, who am I to disagree? Get more coffee. I'm good for right now. Maybe later. Body's looking for something. Dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I mean, a draw is better than losing, but still, I mean, this is so boring. This is not what you want to see. I mean, my general view is pretty simple. I think that going into the home stretch, I feel like Ding is just, he's happy to draw, he's happy to chill. He's gonna put it all on Gukesh to try, where Gukesh is gonna have to try really, really hard to win with white. Either it's gonna be brilliant or it's gonna be horrible. Yeah. Am I happy that Fabiano's qualifying? I think objectively I should be happy. But I also don't know how it all works out, because like I guess what I would say is if I look at the ratings, like it's going to be very, very clear cut how it matters. Either Arjun is going to rocketing up the ratings like 28-20 or something insane, or he's probably going to lose like 20 or 30 points. I don't think Arjun is going to stay at the rating he's at currently, so it clarifies the situation immensely. On each side I should start the recap, but it's only move 18 and there's no clear-cut path to a draw here. There's no forced repetition, so that's why like I'm definitely not doing it today. I mean, I'm unhappy with the other day as well, but I don't think Magus definitely would not win this with black. Honestly, I don't think he would win this with white either, so I don't think so. You're looking so fat. Well, I mean, I don't have great posture because I sit in the chair for years and years. That's the first thing. So like, in case you're wondering. Also, I've never had the greatest angle with the cam either, but whatever. Yeah. Thank you though. Thank you. No, I mean, definitely my posture's not good though. When you're hunched over, it's not good. I mean, that is for sure. That is definitely for sure. I should start my recap to not lose to Levy. Levy's not awake yet. Okay, relax. That's the first thing. The second thing is, who cares? Will I prep? Of course I will. Yes. Yeah, I mean, definitely my posture's not good, but that's life. King F1. I mean, I have nothing to say. This is going to be a draw. The only thing I'm waiting for is to see when we get to a draw. Take a look. 90. It's only 90 cents. Could still get a 10% return on this potentially. Really, Riley. Okay. This has been a very, very boring game. I don't think Levy does not wake up at 4 o'clock to watch my stream. I guarantee you of that. I guarantee you of that. But this is very disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is very disappointing. I bought draw at 70 cents easy, $50. Yeah, I mean, this is like The moment that you saw, I said already, the moment you saw knight f6, I knew it was going to be a draw. The moment this happened, I knew it was going to be a draw. I mean, basically what Ding is saying, you know what, I don't care about my possession, it's your possession. You're gonna have to beat me with the white pieces. If you can't beat me with the white pieces, I'm gonna beat you in rapid. That's basically what Ding is saying here. That's effectively what Ding is saying. He's saying that, you know what, I'm happy to draw every game because I think that I'm a favorite in rapid. That's all there is to it. Really straightforward. Really straightforward. Which, I mean, there are two things that are important here. The first thing is that this is a long match, not a short match. I think in a short match, the strategy would be very questionable, but it's a long match. The fact that he survived several very dangerous situations with black already, you run out of ideas. The fresh ideas are you're running out of ideas at this point. So that definitely plays in Ding's favor. That plays in Ding's favor in a tremendous way. The other thing is, though, I don't think that Gukesh is going to make an instant draw here, because Gukesh was a little bit sloppy in the last game. Like, he did kind of mess it up a little bit. I know it was always a draw, but he did misplay that endgame when he was trying to rush it. So I think there's a decent chance that Gukesh won't just blitz it out. That's another reason I'm not going to start a recap yet, because, like, I do think there's a decent chance that Gukesh is going to spend his time here just to avoid making a mistake. There's nothing for Gukesh to get optimistic about here. There's literally nothing. He's got double pawns and endgame. It's just a matter of what the easiest way to make a draw is. That's it. I mean, I could see knight e7 and bishop c6 maybe. Knight e5. What else makes sense? King f8, king e7 obviously also completely fine. So try and draw an engine. That's a good point. You're right. You're right. That's a good point. Okay. Let's refresh. Okay, so in order to play against the engine here, I should play this with white. Yeah, I should play this with white or with black. I should play with black, right? Let's see if I get this correctly. Oh no, you're supposed to flip the board. You're supposed to flip the board. You're supposed to flip the board. That's right. You flip the board. And now we go. There we go. Okay, let's try again. Let me change the scene. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna play with black. This looks correct, right? Board looks correct. Okay. Okay, let's just go here. E4. Okay, bad move. Let's go here. Yeah, I mean, I should not be able to lose this, by the way. Let's think about this. Okay, I can't go a6 of takes. I can always play f6, but do I want? Actually, wait. What did I just go bishop? Oh, my bishop on e8. That's why. I was like, bishop on d7. Why not rook c8? But it's on e8. Okay, I can play f6 here. If I go here, is there bishop b5 or something? I mean, this is so drawish. Just a dead draw. I could go a5 even. I mean, there's literally no way to lose this. Okay, I could take if I want to. Okay, if I go here, because there's some trick. I can always go back. Let me just make sure I don't blunder this. But there always are too many squares here. There are too many squares in all these lines. Yeah, I mean, it's just a dead draw. I could trade, but if I trade, this one is probably a draw, but do you even want to go into it? No, I don't want to even go into it. Yeah, I mean, just not exciting. Just not exciting. So let's go back. Not exciting. Yeah, just not exciting. Even this is just dead. Just dead. King g7 is okay, but I'm a little surprised by this move. I thought king f8, king e7 was a little bit more normal. It's still fine, but king f8 king e7 was a little bit more straightforward to me. Strange move, very strange move. What is it? I don't actually understand this move. It's still fine. I mean, maybe he just figures, oh, I know what he does. He wants to go f5 and king f6. He wants this. He wants this with the king in the center with the 3 pawns, because if you go to f8, your goal is to go to e7 here. So he's trying to go to f6 instead. So his idea here is to play f5 and king f6. I don't know if Gukesh can find a real way to keep it going. I mean, I think everything's leading to a draw here. Like, I assume it's somewhere at g3 f5, something like this, and blah da da da. This might be wrong, 95, by the way, but the general point is that we're gonna get something like this, and then okay, we all agree to a draw. We all go home, and whatever. That's life. These games don't hit the same without the Nepo blunders. Yeah. Yeah, like I think we're gonna get something like this. This is what I expect. Yeah. Well, there's rook c8 to keep the game going, maybe, but yeah, we're gonna get something really boring like this. Play stockfish? What do you mean? You mean here? I don't know what you mean by this exactly. Actually, I already have it here. So what do you guys mean? Oh, wait. What do you guys mean? You want me to play this against this one? It's already at maximum. What do you want me to do? I mean, what do you want? Who do you want me to play against it as? Yeah, I know what you guys want me to do. You want me to play as white? I mean, I could obviously draw this very easily with white. No, I mean, it's, yeah, there's nothing to do, so let's just go back to the regular scene. Yeah, this is very, very boring. Very boring. I can't win with white. That's the whole point. Yeah. Yeah, Ding's about to move again. I don't think this is going to be a long game. I think this will be a draw within 25-30 minutes at most. That's my general prediction. But I could be wrong, obviously. Could be wrong. We'll see. Been wrong before. Maybe I'll go make some more coffee. No, I mean, this is just a draw for both sides. The only question is, will Gukesh try? But I just don't see it. I mean, I don't think this is yeah, this is not what I was hoping to see. Let's put it that's putting it mildly. This isn't it. All right, I'm gonna go make some coffee. I'm gonna go use the restroom quickly. We'll be right back. And yeah, this is gonna be over fairly soon, though, I think. So give me a second. All right, more moves played. We got a3 f5 being played. Try drawing versus 3700 level computer. I don't think you can. Of course I can draw this. What, are you joking? I don't know how I'm supposed to do that, though. How do you do that? Can someone tell me how you do that on chess.com? Like, this position I could draw for sure, but I don't know how to do that on chess.com, so whatever. All right, so Gukesh blundered. What is a blunder? F5 is not a blunder, be serious. You invest that Polymark is not 10%. What do you mean it's not 10%? If you could buy that at 89 cents, you're making 11 cents. 9 divided by 90 is 10%. No? So, I mean, I don't know what you mean. If it resolves to 100, you're making 11 cents, which is better than 10%. The more you invest, the less the spread is. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Anyway, whatever. So, all right. You have a huge chess match in chat right now. You can cover it. I don't know what that means either. Yeah, this is going to be a very boring draw. It's really just a question of whether they draw it out or not. No, they're not. He's not going to draw it out. No, I mean this is just a matter of time. No, it's just a matter of time. I hope the fans of the event brought a good long book. This match is a great opportunity to tackle James Joyce's Ulysses or Thomas Pynchon's Gravity Rainbow. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, basically, I mean, it's very clear to me that at this point, Ding is happy to draw every game. It's up to Gukesh to beat him with the white pieces. If Gukesh can win with the white pieces, he wins the match. If not, we're headed to tiebreakers, in my opinion. I don't think that Ding is going to take big risks. I think he's going to play very dry, very boring, hope for some small edge. Maybe Gukesh loses his mind in the last two games where Gukesh is black. But like I think Ding, if he's always going to the white game with the advantage here in the final couple of games, he's going to be happy to draw. He's not really going to try that hard, I don't think. No, I mean this match is, I mean, I don't know, it got off to a really fast start. It was really exciting, but it's really sort of petered out. I mean, it probably in large part is because Gukesh should not win either of those two games, the last two games. So I mean, a very interesting question is what happens. I mean, basically what I would say is that the other problem that Gukesh has here is that in the match he has the other problem that Gukesh has here in the match is that basically he is black in the last game of the match where he's a big underdog, or I mean he at least perception wise is a big underdog in rapid. So that's the other thing that's really going against him, is that he is black in the last game. So the chance of him going crazy with white in one of his next two games are very high, in my opinion. The chance of where he like pushes at all costs and he doesn't care if he loses, I think the odds are pretty high that he does that, because he is a big underdog. He's a big underdog. I mean, at least on paper, he's a big underdog in a tiebreaker. So he's a big underdog in the tiebreaker. Then you have to go all in these last two white games that you have. That's really all that needs to be said. Hikaru, add me on MySpace. I haven't used MySpace in so long. Another relic of the times. By the way, speaking of MySpace, because I did see something on MySpace recently, it's a good example of why streamers should be careful with their brand at times with how many ads you run. Because MySpace, the big thing they had at the start was they had no ads, and as soon as Rupert Murdoch bought MySpace, they started it became so clogged and bogged down with ads, and like the pages weren't quick to load anymore. And that was a large part of what like kind of brought them down. That's why you guys might not know this, but on Twitch you actually have the option. You can run up to 20, I think it's 22, let me check. I think it's 22 minutes of ads an hour. Let me see. Where is it? What's it under? I don't know what it's under. What's it under? Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, I run less than the recommended, but yeah, you can run 22 minutes and 30 seconds of ads, you guys. You can run 22 and a half minutes of ads per hour on Twitch. Holy bananas. Holy bananas, that's insane. Yeah, you can run 22 and a half minutes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, I started coming here since Chess 24 was long ads every 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. That's insane, actually. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. And by the way, the recommended is like 11 minutes or something. I don't even run the recommended and people get mad at me. Yeah. That's just nuts, actually. That's just actually insane. Yeah, just nuts. Just nuts. Anyway, all right, you guys. So, okay. In the meantime, we're gonna be doing a giveaway, you guys. Well, this game before this game ends in a draw, so you guys need to type !kick Saturday to be eligible to win a 1-month free diamond membership on chess.com. So make sure you do type in !kick Saturday and followed by your chess username, chess.com username. So you type kick Saturday and then your username after that, and you have a chance. Just talk and agree to a draw. I mean, it's gonna be a draw. There's almost no chance this is not a draw. I give you big odds. Just I see no way for this to be anything, to even be exciting, frankly. I mean, maybe there's some trick where you can get rook c7 or something and now there are chances, but barring a mistake like that, like let's say rook c8 and knight e7, it's not it. Yeah, not it. This is not it. Yeah, that's what I expect. Knight e7, rook c8. I mean, as long as you don't go knight e5 here, I think it's gonna be yeah, separate message, you guys. Separate message. You need to write 2 messages: !kick Saturday and then a separate message with your username, not in one message. Sorry, sorry if I wasn't clear on that, but I'm having a slow day. Yeah, it's really a question of what Gukesh does here. How forcing of a draw he wants to create. Shouldn't Ding he isn't win because he's an extra pass pawn? I mean, the extra pass pawn doesn't even matter here. Yeah, doesn't even matter. I mean, this should just be a draw. But like I said, it's a question of, are we gonna have more mind games here where like one of them tries to play on forever or something weird happening? Like that's really the question, is whether they start trying to play mind games again. But this will be a draw, make no mistake about it. This will be a draw. Just not an exciting game. They should lose money with every draw, maybe. Maybe, who knows? Maybe. Yeah, I'm just not very enthused, you guys, truth be told. Just not enthused at all. It's really just a question of whether they whether they do something or not. Do I agree with Kasparov's take on the World Championship match? I would say that as far as the World Championship match goes, like you know, the players who are playing the match, they got there, they deserve to be there. Like, what do you want to do? Like, I mean, if anything, it should be, you shouldn't be really be about that. It should be that like FIDE messed up because they lost Magnus. If you really want to like have some take, that's the only take that matters. But it's been I mean, it's been an event that unfortunately hasn't been very eventful. I mean, there were 2 very exciting games in the middle, but overall it's been, I feel like we've had a lot of dry games. Like, because all the games that Ding has had with White, he hasn't really tried very hard. I feel like it's been very flat. So that's my general takeaway. All right. Waiver move here now. What I would say also about, do I agree with Satovsky's tweet? I don't really look at what Emil does. I mean, I can go find his tweet. I mean, I don't know what he tweeted, but let me see what he tweeted. He tweeted I don't see a specific tweet. Game 10 in Singapore today. Oh, is there more to his tweet? I don't see anything much. I mean, I also love the millions of chess players' eyes are set on the match. Like, I mean, yes, there are chess people following it, but it's not. I mean, it's chess. It's not like the football World Cup or something. Like, it's not quite the same thing. It's a little bit over exaggerating, but whatever. Like, I mean, who cares? I don't see anything about it. Any tweet though. Is that what the tweet you mean is? I mean, there are millions, but I don't think it's like I don't think it's that many millions. What am I missing though? I don't see any tweet. Someone said there was some tweet about something. Levy called this the most exciting game of the century. Good one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a tweet. I don't know. I don't see it. So yeah, whatever. Draw incoming. Yes, a draw is incoming. But yeah, I'm pretty bored though. I wish I had something more to say to you guys, but I'm just very bored here because like it's really just a matter of Gukesh finding one or two moves. And I mean, the thing is, the result's not in doubt here. Magus called the players dumb and dumber. That's a troll too. I'm enjoying the match much less, and I think the main reason I'm enjoying this match much less is because I feel like at least half the games, basically every game that Ding is playing with white, have not been creative. They've not been fun. We've known very early that they're going to be draws. Did I watch Dumb and Dumber? Dumb and Dumber is a great movie. I've watched that movie many times. You're talking about the original. But yeah, I mean, I just wish Gukesh would just play a couple of quick moves, make the draw, and we can all go home. But on the flip side, because Gukesh nearly messed up the previous game, he's probably being overly careful, which I don't blame him. Because his last game, he kind of messed it up. He was a little bit lucky not to end up in real trouble there. I mean, it's always a draw, but he would have had to find a few good moves. But Ding let him off the hook. So he's probably trying to be overly careful here for that reason alone. So it's crazy how much you can shut down the game with white. It's not surprising at all. I mean, that's why ultimately the problem with chess is you need two people who want to play exciting chess. If players with both colors don't want to play exciting chess will be very boring. While I play in tournaments next year, I'll be playing the Fisher Random event in Germany in February, and I'll be playing the American Cup in March, and I'll be playing Norway chess in like May or something. Original Fortnite stream. You want me to play Fortnite? Is it OG? It's back to OG, right? It's back to OG. Is it back to OG? Let's see. I can play a quickie while we wait. It's OG, which I don't think I've ever played the original OG. I was watching it yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching quite a bit of Ninja. So okay, there are no mini shields. Wait, there are no mini shields. Oh, so basically you better have great aim. Yeah, I feel like I saw Ninja getting a bunch of half pots though. I don't know, maybe not. Back to season. I don't think I've ever played chapter 1 season 1 ever. I don't even know the earliest one I played, but it was not chapter 1 season 1. I think I'm so bored that we'll wait for Ding to make a move. I'm gonna play some Fortnite. I'm not even trolling, you guys. I'm not even trolling. I think I'm gonna play one game while we wait. That's how bored I am. You guys. That's how bored I am with the game. We're waiting. We're still waiting for a move. Check Satoxi's December 5th tweet. I'll check it in a second. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually that bored. I need to download an update. No, I don't need to download an update. Why would I need to download an update? Assuming it connects, which it probably will. No, I mean, I'm just, while we wait for a move, I'm gonna play a game of Fortnite. I can't believe that I'm doing this. I actually can't believe that I'm doing this, but that's how boring this game is. Skip. Okay. Go. So put my camera up here, right? There we go. All right, let's go. Okay, let's play one quick game while we wait for a move. I actually can't believe I'm doing this, you guys. This is pretty comical. This is actually really comical. Wake me up when there's a move. Did they change the editing, by the way, or not? No, the editing's still the same. Ooh, wait, the editing feels weird, actually. What do we got? I know, we gotta move. It's the wrong map? Wait, it's not OG? Oh, it's not OG? Oh, wait, let me change the scene. Okay, wait. Oh, it's not OG, whatever. I'll just close the game. It's not OG, I just closed it. Okay. Let's get back to the game. We have 97 being played. And let's keep going. Okay. It's not OG, apparently. I clicked the wrong one or something. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. OG is a separate game mode. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. So, all right, let's see what we get here. Imagine having the recap, but it's a Fortnite video instead. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just bored. But someone said check Satovsky's tweet from the 5th. I need a mind better for the sub. Ding is basically just happy to get to a tiebreaker. I don't see a tweet. Resting in Singapore, is that what you're saying? I don't know. Oh, it's something about removing the eval bar. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, let's see what Ding does here. I mean, G3 is fine. 94, 92 are both fine. Very drawish. I mean, so I expect G3 though. Today's game has been boring. I mean, generally Gukesh has been better out of the opening in most games. It's like you don't even care. I mean, I'm very bored by this game. This game is just really boring me. I'm bored to death with this game. This game is not it. Yeah, I can play the right mode. I'll play the right mode in 11 minutes if we don't get a move. How would a small business do collaborations with you running ads for your socials? I mean, they would contact me. That's what they would do, and they would contact me and they would give some idea of what they want, and that's what I would do. I mean, you got the emails on my Twitter. Like you can send your inquiries there. So that's what you can do. Yeah. Yeah, basically anyone which doesn't hang a piece of draw. Exactly. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm literally bored out of my mind. I think I get a strange sense that both players here, they're trying to draw the game out a little bit more to try and give off a fake impression that they actually were trying when they weren't. Like that's my general takeaway, is that they're trying to keep the game they're drawing the game out a little bit longer because they want to give out this fake impression of the fans, like, oh, we actually tried. Okay, there we go. Solo no fill. Okay, I found the right game mode for later. So, all right. Why do I have 17,000 V-Bucks? I don't know, actually. I don't know why I have 17,000 V-Bucks. Who knows? So, yeah. Maybe one of my adopted kids went and used my credit card. Let's see what we get here. So, all right, let's see what Ding does here. I expect G3 to be played. G3 is what I expect to be played. That's what I expect. G3 maybe. That's like 500. Wait, that's $500. Wait, 17,000 V-Bucks is $500. Wait, are you serious? Wait, what the heck? Wait, well, let me check. How much is that? 17,000 V-bucks to USD. No, that's wait, but that's actually 136 bucks. That's not a joke. Wait. Wait, why do I have 130 bucks of V? Wait a second. Wait, that's actually a lot. That's actually a lot. Like 20 bucks or something I would understand, but 136 is a lot of dollars. No, it's 17,000 V-bucks, isn't it? No, it's 17,000 V-bucks. You can buy 13,000 V-bucks for 89. Is there some auto renew or something from the one time I bought V-bucks? I'm wondering if there's some automatic rebuy or some automatic thing with V-bucks. Seems very strange. I should not have 130 V-bucks. That's weird. Yeah. Anyway. Too much wine one night, maybe. Good one. Good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, actually. Anyway. So, all right. Let's see what Gukesh does here. Waiting for a move still. Very, very dry. I see Apple's getting sued for trapping users with iCloud storage subscription. Don't care. Never will care. Apple's going to the moon. Find something worthwhile to talk about. So, I mean, Rook C8 is just a draw. Yeah, Rook C8 is actually the easiest draw because Rook C8 forces a trade, and I mean, now everybody goes home. We just play out for him. Blah. Let's just go home. On each post a recap, I don't blame him. I mean, this is literally the most boring game. If we get Rook C8, the game's over. Yeah, I don't even care. Let's go. It's Fortnite time. Let's go. Let's go. I don't even care. I don't even care. Pause the music. Yeah, I don't even care. Okay. Good going. Matchmaking is taking like 15 seconds. I mean, we get Rook C8, the game's a draw. Not even close. Waiting for matchmaking to commence. Preparing. Okay, let's go. There we go. Okay. Keep going. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, okay. I don't think I've ever played season 1. This is OG, right? This should be OG. Yeah. I never played season 1, episode 1. I never played this. Yeah, I never played this. So I didn't even know where I'm supposed to land. Pleasant looks similar enough. I feel like I remember Wailing Woods from whenever I played. Wailing Woods and Pleasant Park, I remember. Everything else. I remember Fatal Fields and Salty Springs, but Fatal Fields was where I used to always land. I guess I'll land at Fatal Fields. Okay, hopefully, I don't know if it changed the mode for building, but whatever. Sound should be good, right? Sound too soft? Is sound too soft, you guys? I'll put it back at 0. Okay. I put the sound at 0. If it's too loud in game, so be it. Yeah. Screen is not good. Oh, the screen's off. You're right. Okay. Let me do this. Did we get Rook C8? I didn't see if we got it. We got Rook C8. Game's gonna be a draw, and I don't care. Okay. Rook C8 was played. I leaked. What did I leak? I leaked. I leaked an Excel document with like stock picks for the week, maybe. Yeah. Oh look, we got Rook C8. Oh look, how exciting! How exciting, guys! We got Rook C8. Like, I'm in. Okay, I don't even care. I don't even care. This is much more exciting than chess. I just have to make sure I land somewhere decent. I'm gonna land over here. I want to at least get a gun. What the heck? What? Wait, where is it? It's in here. How are there no shields here, by the way? What is it? Are these grenades? It's a weird image. Okay. Where are they at? Wait. My aim is terrible. What even is this gun? And there are no shields here, right? There are no shields, right? Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. What the heck? Oh, am I out of mats? Great. I guess I'll take this. Why not? Have they drawn yet, by the way? Wait, what? Where are my guns wrong? Also, why does it take so much? Why the mats don't add up quickly at all? I realized. Probably because it's OG, right? Yeah, the mats just don't add up at all. The mats don't add up fast at all. I've got no mats. That's just great. Where is he? Oh man, am I really getting chased from the other side too? There are people shooting on both sides. Ah, one shot. I got him for 60, but he also had full shield somehow. Oh well, that's okay. That's bad. Int? Yeah, I hit him for 30. I need to hit him for like 90. I need to hit him for 90. I only hit him for 30. Yeah. I hit him for 60, but he also how did he full shield, by the way? He had full shield because I hit him for 60 and he still had 130. How did he full shield? He must have gotten two half pots. That's like really bad luck, actually. I mean, not that my aim is good, but he had full shield. That's actually like really good. I should have thrown. I forgot I had the grenades. I should have thrown grenades when he was building, right? I had the grenades. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot that I had the I forgot that I had nades there, but whatever. Do we have any more moves, by the way, while we're at it? I mean, I'm still watching, but the players haven't agreed to. I'll play one more and then we're gonna move on. One more and then we'll move back to chess. And you guys, just for anyone who's wondering, we are covering chess, but I mean, it's like, what is this nonsense? The players are literally being as boring as humanly possible. Oh my gosh. Yeah, sorry, we're gonna go back to chess. Sorry, we're gonna go back to chess because I think the game's gonna be drawn very soon. Yeah, we're gonna go back to chess. Yeah, okay. This is as boring as it freaking gets, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. This is as boring as it gets. Okay, we're gonna start a recap. I mean, this is so boring. There we go. All right, close the other windows. Let's change the scene, game recap, and here we go.